teeth in a final leg decider against the unfortunate Paul Nicholson. It just goes to
Thank
show.
you, ladies and gentlemen. Third set, first round. It's Michael first. Game on.
So close. Now, Van Gerwen in that last set through brilliantly was went 2-0 up and yet lost it to Nigel. And I think it's credit to this man. He really did throw as well as I've seen.
Yeah, Peter Wright was there, ready to pounce as Van Gerwen slipped up, and quite simply, Peter Wright has been better at the ton pluses, better at the ton 40 pluses, and this man has been better at the 180s, but finishing for Wright 46% as opposed to Van Gerwen's 23%, but also the 6 legs that Wright has won have been 15 darts or less.
That's good going. And 19 three-figure scores for Van Gerwen. Look at the difference, 29 for Wright. And we've only had 2 sets. That tells its own story. I know Van Gerwen's ahead in the 180 stakes, but really that doesn't matter when Wright is hitting three-figure scores like that. 10 more in only 2 sets. In only 9 legs. Then it tells its own story.
81.
Double 6. Gets it. Is this the start of a Michael Van Gerwen recovery? Can't afford to lose this set. If he goes 3 down, he'll need to win 4 on the spin to save his World Championship skin and head into the 3rd round.
Yeah, and he has the darts in this set, doesn't he? So it's incumbent on him to win it. Just going back to that last finish of Peter Wright when he won the set. Never deliberated so long over double 6. And Michael Van Gerwen must have been going through them all. He took his time, he took his time. But it was worth the waiting from his point of view.
Good to see the Smurfs in the Alexandra Palace tonight. This is more like it for Van Gerwen. Much more like it. Can it be 6 180s? There is your answer. The Stormtroopers approve. What a crowd in tonight. Real party atmosphere.
Yes, there we are, match 180s. It should roll on to 6 any moment. I think it will in a moment. It's 6 anyway, got 2 in the last leg of the previous set.
So Van Gerwen is going to come back for double 8 now for a 2-zip lead. Oh, fantastic finishing, that's more like it from mighty Michael Van Gerwen. That's much more in order. He knows that's what he's got to do. And down the board for treble 19. It looks here favourable for Van Gerwen, although he was 2 up previously.
Yes.
Maybe he can see this one out. He knows he can't afford to lose this set.
In that previous set he was 2-0 up, he'd taken out 71, double 16 first dart, second leg double 16 first dart, did nothing wrong after that, hit 180 in the 3rd leg, 180 in the 4th, 2 180s in the 5th, and didn't win any of those legs. That's because Peter Wright was just so good.
Paul Hinks calling this game, and an emotional tournament for Bruce Spanley this year. This is going to be Bruce's last tournament, calling the shots. And Van Gerwen hitting the trebles for fun once again. It's looking good for Van Gerwen to finally get a set on the board in double quick time as well, averaging 140 in this set, can you believe it? And 106 in the match 42. Overall.
It's a stormtrooping set for Van Gerwen. Oh, I really thought he was going to get that and just end it with perfection, because that's what this set deserved. However, he's got his average up to 104.6 now. After the first set, it was 86.8.
65.
He has been outstanding, and yet he still trails. Got to come in a little bit. Got to come in a little bit. He understands English, I know he does. Now, if Wright takes out 160 here, and I wouldn't put it past him, what a moment it would be for Snake Wright.
Need to treble 20. Well, Van Gerwen's finishing stats have slumped to 24% now. Here we go with double 16 yet again. Gets there. That's more like it for Mighty Mike. Anybody who had the stopwatch on that set, I'd love to know how long that took. Not a lot. That set.
Polished it off in rapid quick time, didn't he? 3 good legs of darts, and he'd shown the signs of that in the previous set. This time the difference was Wright couldn't go with him. He's up the ante in terms of tempo. He's throwing even more quickly than he was earlier now, Van Gerwen. That's a sign of his confidence. Confidence despite being behind. Those are the set-by-set averages. Very ordinary first set. But even though Van Gerwen lost the second set, he averaged 108, and just now he's won a set with a 118 average. He's brilliant at the moment.
It's almost like he needed 2 sets to warm up. Other sportsmen do stretching exercises and things like that to warm up, but Michael Van Gerwen lets his opponent take 2 sets before he warms up.
93.
Confidence oozing from Michael Van Gerwen now, and this man will start to feel a bit of pressure, John.
Yes, although I actually think he's a different character altogether to Van Gerwen. And you see, his tempo is different, everything is different. I frankly think this is the kind of game where bullseye once.
99.
Pressure doesn't play a big part, because I really think these 2 lads are so much.
It was too quick for you then, John.
It's much too quick for me.
7-4, didn't want the bull. And Van Gerwen is sat on 25, waiting to pounce. Pressure shot. 4-4, has to take this now. Oh, brilliant! That is superb. Peter Wright is made of stern stuff, a real tough character. Full credit to him.
93.
Yes, even though he lost that last set and lost it alarmingly, really, through some quite spectacular throwing from Van Gerwen, he knows that he's got that break of throw, a 2-set lead at 2-0, and if he holds his throw, then there's little that Van Gerwen can do about it.
60.
So he does have that relative comfort.
Yeah, Van Gerwen's in the zone, looking for an 180, has to settle for the 140, and that previous set I did ask about anybody with a stopwatch. It was 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Really? My Jove. Hardly time for Ronnie O'Sullivan to get a 147 break. Another 180! He's loving it! Is he loving it?
And this is only the first match of the night.
42.
Only 42 for Michael.
But the last game of what has been a scintillating second round, as good as second round in the World Championship as I can reach. We've had some brilliant moments. Very, very few bad ones. But even they help to make it what it is.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Superb second round. This is the final game of the second round.
130.
Fighting away, Peter Wright as well. Van Gerwen now. Another one of those would do nicely. We'll go for 16s here now.
We saw Van Gerwen take this out earlier. First leg of the second set. He hit the treble 13 and the double 16 perfectly. But even so, 18 for tops will do.
31.
Well, that was a mile. You'd have put money on him taking tops there. And now Van Gerwen to level this set at 1 leg apiece. And Peter Wright, that was so uncharacteristic, John, because Peter's finishing has been so impressive, and well, he didn't just miss tops, he missed it by a mile.
He did indeed. Almost hit Santa's sleigh, that, you know. But it was as if
100.
Michael van Gerwen stepped up and he said, that's where it is. Slungerbait, snake bite.
Get in, get in. 8 180s. Van Gerwen is a 180 machine. He's got twice the 180s that this man has got, but it matters little in the context of the overall score, because Wright, averaging almost 98, 97.29 actually now, is still playing very nicely here.
97.
If Van Gerwen can break his throw, then we're heading towards a 2-all situation.
You know, the other thing that occurs to me, Nigel, is that so often in this second round we've seen the players who respond
60.
to adversity, who respond to going down, like he has, like, with all due respect, I know he lost, but like the English
134.
and occasionally you see players who can't respond. They don't have that something that people like Van Gerwen, Win Stanley and others have.
Yep, 90 needed for Michael van Gerwen.
100.
Treble 20, double 15, or he can go bull for tops. He's gone for the bull, he needs tops for a break of throw! What a performance from Van Gerwen! We'll see it again in case you blinked. There's the finish.
Well, I blinked, and thanks very much for showing it again, because it's brilliant. Fantastic stick stuff.
140.
The second round hasn't ended yet. It's going out in a blaze of glory. Still don't know who's going to win, but I reckon Van Gerwen could make it 2 sets all here.
100.
Yeah, he's got the momentum, hasn't he? He's really found his feet after a shaky start to this match. Could do with a treble here.
60.
Only 60. The door is open for Peter Wright with a big score. This is a vital moment of the game. First to 4, remember. First to 4 sets goes through to round 3.
100.
Unlucky there. Should have had more. Needs more if he's going to break Van Gerwen's throw. Oh, brilliant at the moment, this lad. He really is showing what he's made of. Loving every moment, every dart. And notice the difference in tempo. Takes twice as long to deliver his 3 darts. And he ain't slow, Nigel.
61.
Now looks to set himself up. Oh, he went for 19s there, so he's back for 62. This is a test of character for Peter Wright. After going 2-0 up, Michael van Gerwen has dug deep and really found his form.
60. Michael requires 62.
So 62 for the set, 52 for the set, 32!
30.
And an outside chance, 107. He's done a 1-2-1, so why not?
Why not indeed? Has to do it as well. What a start. 10 for double 16. Tops now.
Ooh,
how vital could that miss be for this man, Michael van Gerwen, to level the match at 2 sets all. Double 16, and mighty Michael van Gerwen is back. He was 2 sets down, but he's dug deep. And have we got a game on here or what? It's level. Van Gerwen 2, Wright 2. Join us at